my shadow gone, lost in the night. And every drop that hits my skin feels like a wound you carved within. You left me with the rain, cold, cruel, and full of blame. Each drop a word you never said feels like a wound you carved within. You left me with the rain, cold, cruel, and full of blame. Each drop a word you never said, each storm a grave where hope lies dead. I beg the sky to let me heal, but clouds don't care how broken feels. The thunder laughs, the wind replies, while love decays beneath these skies. I trace your name in water sheen, but it fades fast like every dream. You walked away and took the sun. Now every day I come undone. So here I sit beneath the gray, still drowning in what you didn't say. You left me with the rain, and I've never been dry again. You packed your bags with care and grace, left not a single thing in place except the silence sharp and wide, a wound that echoes deep inside. You took your coat, your books, your keys, but left behind your memories. You didn't slam the door or yell, just vanished into your own shell. But in your leaving, don't you see, you forgot to take what's left of me. I sat and watched you fade to dust, a ghost beneath abandoned trust. You forgot to take me with you, left me drowning in what we knew. The past still pulls like undertow. I beg to move but cannot go. And now I'm here, too full to feel, but left behind your memories. Erase, real. I hold your name like a regret, a melody I can't forget. And every breath I try to fake feels like a vow I didn't break. Did you not see the parts of me still clinging to your memories? I would have followed if you'd asked, but now I wear a lifeless mask. So take the rest, take what is due, just don't forget you left me too. Next time you run from something true, please don't forget to take me with you. Left me drowning in what we knew. Too bad again with you, with you. everything, I'm barely there. The world turns loud, but I retreat into silence like clouds beneath my feet. 1,000 faces pass me by, each one colder than the sky. I talk to walls that never crack, and trace my name on windows black. 1,000 faces pass me by, each one colder than the sky. I talk to walls that never crack, and trace my name on windows black. This is where the silence screams, where every tear becomes a theme. I sit inside the shattered frame and whisper truths without a name. I counted stars and broke apart. They watched me rot with quiet hearts. Even the moon turned off its light, ashamed to witness me each night. I can't remember who I was, just the ache, just the loss. If you listen close, you'll hear the sound of a soul that's 6 feet underground. So if you find me in your dream, let me rest where silence screams. Don't pull me back, don't set me free. I've made this void my home, you see. This is where the silence screams, where every tear becomes a theme. I sit inside the shattered frame and whisper truths without a name. I counted stars and broke apart. They watched me rot with quiet hearts. Even the moon turned off its light and whispered truths without a name. I counted stars and broke apart. They watched me rot with quiet hearts. I counted stars and broke apart. They watched me rot with quiet hearts. Even the moon turned off its light, ashamed to witness me each night. I don't remember who I was, just the ache, just the loss. If you listen close, you'll hear the sound of a soul that's 6 feet underground. 6 feet underground. So if you find me in your dream, let me rest where silence screams. Don't pull me back, don't set me free. I've made this void my home, you see. I found an old shirt in the drawer, the one I wore when you loved me more. These leaves still smell like distant spring, but now they wrap around nothing. I looked into the bathroom glass, hoping to see a softer past, but all I saw was hollow skin, a vacant soul and paper thin. A smile I wore is cracked and dry, like painted sun beneath the sky that never learned to truly shine, just imitates a hopeful line. I left myself somewhere between the what we were and what we mean. I used to cry, now I just drift, a soul unstitched, a fatal rift, and every day I lose a breath, still looking where I left myself. rights and wrongs, but every place I try to find just leads me further from my mind. So if you see me, know it's not the me you knew. He's a long forgot. I live inside a worn out shell, still wondering where I left myself. Whispered loud, I called in vain, but no one turned to ease the strain. The sky stood still, the earth went on. I watched myself become withdrawn. Each footprint that I tried to leave was swallowed by the apathy. I knocked on doors that weren't real, spoke words no one could ever feel. And every time I begged to stay, the silence pushed me far away. Now I drift like morning haze, forgotten in the brightest days. This is what it means to fade, to watch your light be torn away. The world moves fast and leaves no trace, not even shadows know your face. And when the world forgot my name, I stopped pretending I was sane. The mirror doesn't say hello, it only nods and lets me go. Even my tears lost all their weight, they fall like ghosts that imitate. I wasn't loud, I wasn't wild, just a broken, grieving child. I didn't ask to stay forever, only for someone to remember. But now I know what stillness means, to vanish in familiar scenes. For when the world forgot my name, I learned that loss and I are same. You didn't leave with thunder's roar, no slamming doors, no tears on floor. Just silence stretched across the bed, a space where words were left unsaid. I looked for signs, for final clues, but all I found were shades of you. Your coffee cup still wore your name, the jacket hanging stayed the same. And though you left without a trace, I feel you haunt the quiet space. You didn't need to shout or cry, your silence was the loud goodbye. Unspoken goodbyes are the worst to grieve. No closure given, no chance to believe. No final hug, no ending line, just emptiness you left behind. And now I live in endless whys. forever cursed by your disguise. I speak to walls, I talk to dust, to find some shape of broken trust. But echoes only answer me with pain wrapped in uncertainty. How do you mourn what wasn't said? How do you bury words unread? I never got to beg or plead. You cut me off and let me bleed. So when I dream you never speak, just look at me so distant, weak. Your silence carved its sharpest knife and killed the rest of me that night. You never said goodbye out loud. You vanished like a passing cloud. And though the sky returned to blue, it never shined the same without you. Without you. You left behind a choking mist of could-have-beens and once were kissed. I filled in blanks with aching thoughts, rewrite the lines that time forgot. You could have stayed or said the truth. Instead you left me tied in youth. Now every breath I try to take feels borrowed from a love that breaks. It's the weight of things you never said that keeps me tethered to our bed. No final fight, no slamming door, just silence nailed into the floor. And though you're gone, I'm still misled by all the words you left for dead. The way you paused before you spoke, kindness curdled into smoke, the hugs that grew too short, too cold, the eyes that looked but wouldn't hold, wouldn't hold. I'd rather you had cursed my name than leave me guessing at my shame. At least a wound that bleeds can mend, but not the ones that silence sends. So I exist in what you missed, a bitter echo, a hollow twist, and all I carry is this dread, the weight of things you never said. So but skipped my street, as if it knew I couldn't meet the day with anything but gray, a shade that never goes away. My My window glowed, but not for me. I stayed behind invisibly. I traced the light across the floor. It stopped before it reached my door. I whispered please into the beams, but hope is cool inside lost dreams. The light forgot to find me here. It passed me by year after year. It touched the world but left me cold, a soul the sunrise couldn't hold. So now I live in softened dark. No warmth, no path, no guiding spark. I tried to chase it once or twice, but shadows always named the price. And every time I reach for grace, it vanished like your fading face. I used to shine, I used to glow, but even fire forgets to grow. The brightest ones burn out too fast. Now all that's left is shadow cast. So don't look for me in the day. I've learned to thrive where light won't stay. And if you wonder where I've been, I'm in the dark, tucked deep within. The color faded first, before the silence came. The world once bloomed around me, now it all looks the same. Grace in every hallway, dust where hope once lay. And I forgot the feeling of a truly golden day. I watched the mirror dim, my eyes turned glass and thin. The person staring back at me was someone I'd never been. I smiled just to mimic life, but the cracks were showing through. And no one dared to look too close, afraid they'd break in two. Where did the color go? Where did I begin to fade? I held on till my fingers bled. Now I let go every day. I'm not dying, not quite gone, just a painting turned to dust. The world still moves in vivid tones, but I no longer trust. You touched my hand once, said you're warm, then turned away. Now even warmth feels fictional, just something people say. I trace the sunlight through the blinds, but it doesn't reach inside. I used to glow in technicolor, now I only know how to hide. There's no rainbow after this rain, just gray on gray on gray. No storm, no thunder, just silence that never goes away. The color faded watched myself turn cold. Now I walk through life unseen, a memory growing old. Faded first, and I watched myself turn cold. Now I walk through life unseen, a memory growing old. You spoke like thunder in the dark, and vanished like a dying spark. I tried to reach through every sound, but found no voice, no solid ground. Your words once carved me into stars, now they just blur like distant cars. The phone still lights with phantom rings, reminding me of ghostly things. I send you text I'll never send, a digital prayer I can't defend. You read me once, then turned away. Now all I get is static gray. There's only static between us now, a roaring hush I can't unplow. Once your voice could heal my bones, a digital prayer I can't defend. You read me once, then turned away. Now all I get is static gray. We used to talk until the dawn. Now your presence is just gone. But emptiness can be so loud, 1,000 screams beneath a shroud. I replay messages I keep just to feel you in my sleep. But the more I listen, the more it breaks. Truth disguised in soft heartbreaks. So if you hear a distant sigh, it's just the part of me that died in a space where love grew thin, lost in static you left within. I remember the night like a scar on the moon. The air too quiet, the dark too soon. You said goodbye without a word, just silence sharp enough to hurt. I stood beneath the sky gone gray, watching dreams just drift away. Your shadow vanished in the rain, and all I kept was echoing pain. Something died in me that night, watching dreams inside a room with no door. The ceiling low, the silence soar. I breathe in dust, I exhale ache. Each thought a splinter I can't break. The light outside feels far and fake, like memories I didn't mean to make. I talk to cracks within the wall. They echo back nothing at all. This isn't living, it's slow decay. A loop of night with no new day. The world forgets, I disappear. A hollow shell, too numb to fear. I used to dream, now dreams are knives. They cut through what was once my life. I build a cage from what I know, then cry because I can't let go. No voice will call, no hand will reach. The only thing I hear is grief. It sings to me in minor keys, a lullaby that never frees. And if I scream, will someone hear? Or am I just the sound of fear? A shadow kneeling on the floor, alone in a room with no door. I used to dream, now dreams are knives. They cut through what was once my life. I build a cage from what I know, then cry because I can't let go. No voice will call, no hand will reach. The only thing I hear is grief. It sings to me in minor keys, a lullaby that never frees. And if I scream, will someone hear? Or am I just the sound of fear? A shadow kneeling on the floor, alone in a room with no door. The room has gone completely still, like even air has lost its will. The clock won't tick, the fan won't spin. There's nothing left to pull me in. Your picture's faced against the wall, too tired now to haunt at all. I used to hear your voice at night, but even ghosts give up the fight. I used to scream and hear it back. Now silence swallows every crack. It's not that I don't cry or break, it's just that pain begins to fake. There's nothing It's this, a breathless, wordless cage. I don't remember how to shout. Grief carved my echoes inside out. I disappeared without a sound, no echo left to wrap around. My breath is still, my heart is slow, but no one asks where I might go. I fade like ink left in the rain, like whispered prayers no one explains. The world keeps turning fast and blind, and leaves no trace of me behind. No one knows I'm missing, not even the air I'm kissing. I vanish deeper every day. In silence, no one hears me fray. I scream in places no one sees, buried in walls, lost in debris. Even the shadows pass me by, like I'm not even here to cry. There's a name I used to own, now it's rusted on a stone. And all the love I used to need now rots beneath the shattered seed. So if one night you feel the chill, it might be me I'm missing still. Just know I left without a fight, and never made it back to life. No one, no, no, no one, no, no one, no one knows, no one knows I'm missing. Not even the air I'm kissing. I vanish deeper every day. In silence, no one hears me fray. I scream in places no one sees, buried in walls, lost in debris. Even the shadows pass me by, like I'm not even here to cry. Rusted on a stone, and all the love I used to need now rots beneath the shattered seed. Now rots beneath the shattered seed. Oh. So if one night you feel the chill, it might be me I'm missing still. Just know I left without a fight, and never made it back to light. It's always 3 a.m. in here. a time that crawls with quiet fear. The walls breathe in and hold their breath. Each silence tastes a bit like death. The clocks don't tick, they only stare, as if they're counting my despair. The bed is warm but never kind. It holds 1,000 thoughts I find, each one a wound, each one a name, a love that never played the same. I turn, I twist, but never sleep. The dark is mine and mine to keep. These are nights that never end. No light, no voice, no hand to lend. Just me and all I tried to mend, all spinning in a slow descent. The stars are tired, the moon won't shine. The night repeats each time it's mine. I used to count the stars to pray. Now I just wait to waste away. The silence writes my lullaby, a hymn to all the tears I hide. If dawn should break, I wouldn't care. It never heals, it's never fair. What's one more day when nights remain tattooed upon your skin like pain? So let it stretch, let dark expand. I'll hold it tight with both my hands, for I've become the night's best friend in nights like these that never end. Just in the sky, but in me, a slow fade to black that never turned back into blue. The street is empty, but so am I. Each shadow echoes louder than my own heartbeat. I wrap my arms around myself, not for comfort, but to keep from unraveling. I am a silhouette, stitched by sorrow, held together with memory and things I'll never say again. There's no safety in the silence, just a reminder that no one is listening. I don't cry anymore, even pain feels tired and grief seems bored of me. All I have now is the cold settling into my bones like truth, and truth is colder than any night. Sometimes I wonder if the world warned me before I even left it, if it sensed the fading in my voice, in my eyes, in the way I stopped waving back. The moon offers no answers, the stars pretend not to see. I sit here, not waiting, just existing, just breathing, just breaking sit in silence with my shadows wait, breath held tight by hands of fate. No whispers now, no desperate cries, just empty walls that echo lies. The cold floor knows my name by now. It kissed my knees when I broke down. A single flicker in a dying room, hope decays in winter's womb. I am the wreckage no one sees, the ache that trembles through the breeze. A quiet collapse, no sound, no scream, just fractured pieces of a dream. I don't need light, I don't need grace. I wear despair like second skin. Each heartbeat digs a deeper grave. Each thought a ghost I keep within. I try to run, but shadows chase, faster than memories I erase. So I curl into this hollow shape, where silence is my only escape. Let me drown in this quiet, where no one will follow. Let the ache be the anthem of a soul left hollow. I am the wreckage no one sees, the ache that trembles through the breeze. A quiet collapse, no sound, no scream, just fractured pieces of a dream. I am the wreckage no one sees, the ache that trembles through the breeze. A quiet collapse, no sound, no scream, just fractured pieces of a dream. Fractured piece of a dream. I don't need light, I don't need grace. I wear despair like second skin. Each heartbeat digs a deeper grave. Each thought a ghost I keep within. I try to run, but shadows chase, faster than memories I erase. So I curl into this hollow shape, where silence is my only escape. Let me drown in this quiet, where no one will follow. Let the ache be the anthem of a soul left hollow. It started with a single crack, a night I never got you back. And then it spread like quiet rust, until I couldn't trust my trust. I tried to cry, but tears ran dry. Even sorrow said goodbye. Now I sit with hollow skin, a house with no one left within. The laughter's gone, the colors too. Even the pain forgets what's true. I forgot how to feel, how to know what's fake or real. All emotions blur and fade, just static in the mess I made. I give my soul to hurt again. At least it means I still had skin. I walk through days in frozen haze, a but tangled in delay. Each breath a task I barely meet, each heartbeat feels incomplete. No joy, no grief, just quiet numb, where every voice and touch feels dumb. Even memories turn to stone, no warmth remains to call my own. So when they ask me what is true, I only wish I truly knew. I'm not alive, but I still heal. If only I remembered how to feel. I didn't vanish all at once. It wasn't some dramatic stunt. I faded like the evening light, pulled gently from the edge of night. First I stopped answering the phone, then I got used to being alone. I started sleeping through the day, avoiding mirrors on the way. The voices blurred, the laughter too. The world turned gray in every hue. No one noticed, I withdrew. Guess I was always see-through. This is how you disappear. One forgotten thought, one silent tear. Not a scream, not a sound, just one more time you're not around. It doesn't take a tragic fall, guess no one noticing at all. I smiled less, I spoke less loud, I blended better in the crowd. And every time I went unheard, I shrank behind each unsaid word. You don't need wounds to be erased, just absence no one dares to face. Not hate, not war, not some mistake, just slow neglect until you break. So here I am, not gone, not here, just proof of how to disappear. A breath that no one thought to keep, a ghost still learning how to sleep. This is how you disappear. One forgotten thought, one silent tear. Not a scream, not a sound, just one more time you're not around. It doesn't take a tragic fall, just no one noticing at all. crossed a line I couldn't see, somewhere between grief and apathy. I thought I'd only lose a bit, but half of me just couldn't quit. It stayed behind where the hurt began, trapped in the shape of who I am. I smile in photos, I show up late, pretend I still participate. But in the quiet, when all is black, I know half of me never came back. Half of me is still in pain, living in a frozen frame. It sleeps beneath a shattered scene, a version of who I might have been. And though I breathe and talk and laugh, I'm only here by half and half. I built a mask of calm and grace, but emptiness has claimed its place. The part that loved, the part that dreamed, now only visits in my sleep. You ask what changed, but never knew. The answer lived inside the wounds I left that night and didn't see. That part of me stayed on my knees. So don't expect a full embrace, I'm only here in borrowed space. Half of me is still off track, because half of me never came back. Streets where no one walks, speaking tones that no one talks. My shadow left me long ago, even it had hope to grow. Now I'm just a wraith in skin, a voice too lost to echo in. They say the dead forget their pain, but ghosts still wear my name. I haunt the places I once knew, but nothing's left except for you. You linger sharp like winter air, a wound that no time will repair. I am not alive, not dead, just floating where my thoughts have led. Ghosts don't knock, they drift through walls, and I've become one of them all. So if you feel a sudden chill, I'm there, I'm here, I always will. I touch the books I used to read, the pages now too tired to bleed. The mirror doesn't show my face, just flickers of an empty place. You think I'm gone, but that's not true. I live in all I lost in you. Maybe I was never meant to finish stories life had sent, so I became the untold page, a whisper lost in endless rage. Don't warn me if I cross your path, I'm not a ghost, just aftermath. I never left, I only changed. And ghosts, they still wear my name. left, I only changed, and ghosts, they still wear my name. Beneath the sky with broken stars, I chase the echo of who we are. The night it whispers through my bones, filling the cracks of being alone. My memories flicker in the haze, a film that burns in endless grays. I reach for hands that aren't real, just ghosts that mimic what I feel. I am fragments in the fog, the outline of a fading song, a name you whispered once then left. Now all I know is what's bereft. I never wanted to disappear, but you made it so easy, my dear. You walked through walls I couldn't breach, left me drowning out of reach. There's no salvation in these nights, only empty shapes and distant lights. Even dreams have turned to stone. I scream, but even pain feels alone. So if you see me through the gray, don't speak, just look away. For I am nothing you can hold, just fading fog and growing cold. I am fragments in the fog, the outline of a fading song, the name you whispered once then left. Now all I know is what's bereft. I am fragments in the fog, the outline of a fading song, the name you whispered once then left. Now all I know is what's bereft. There's no salvation in these nights, only you made it so easy, my dear. You walked through walls I couldn't breach, left me drowning out of reach. So if you see me through the gray, don't speak, just look away. For I am nothing you can hold, just fading fog and growing cold. There used to be music in your eyes, now there's just static between us thick and loud, like ghosts that scream without a sound. The words we never dared to say now choke the light and block the way. You used to speak in color wild, now you're quiet like a grieving child. I talk to fill the hollow space, but even echoes fear this place. Your touch is warm but not alive. We breathe but barely can survive. Oh, so here we sit like broken glass, afraid to move, afraid to ask, is love still hiding in this room, or buried deep inside its tomb? Dead air between us thick and loud, like ghosts that scream without a sound. The words we never dared to say now choke the light and block the way. You used to speak in color wild, now you're quiet like a grieving child. Dead air between us thick and loud, like ghosts that scream without a sound. The words we never dared to say now choke the light and block the way. You used to speak in color wild, walk the way. Now you walk the way. Dead air between us thick and loud, like ghosts that scream without a sound. The words we never dared to say now choke the light and block the way. You used to speak in color wild, now you're quiet like a grieving child. Awake in a room with no morning, where the walls breathe colder than winter. There's a silence here that presses on my chest, like hands made of stone and memory. The door's always open, but I never leave, because freedom outside feels just like another kind of cage. My knees to my chest, my hood over my face, as if hiding could somehow make me disappear from myself. The floor remembers the nights I broke, the nights I didn't scream. Just swallow the ache till it tasted like routine. Don't tell me to rise, don't ask me to fight. You don't know what it means to lose light inside your own skin. The walls aren't closing in, they're just watching, waiting for me to stop pretending I'm okay. Once I was full of color, now I'm the shade that follows pain. I'm not broken, just unraveling slowly, thread by thread, breath by breath. No chains around my wrist, but none of this feels free. I'm not trapped by this room, I'm trapped by being me. Don't presses deep inside my chest and whispers, child, just rest. No fight remains, no words to give, just airless prayers I can't relive. I float where no one ever sees, just bones and thoughts and memories. The sunlight flickers far above, a cruel reminder of your love. I reach but never rise again. This place has claimed me like a friend. I breathe beneath the water now, no longer asking why or how. I've made a bed beneath the blue, where sorrow sings and cuts me through. Don't die for me, don't try to save. I've made my peace inside this grave. I carved your name into the tide, but even waves can't hold what died. I see your face in passing rain, a ghost I welcome into pain. No sound, no pulse, no saving grace, just liquid shadows in this place. You never knew how deep I sank, how full my heart was when it cracked. Now every ripple writes the tale of someone who was born to fail. I'm breathless but not scared, you see. I found a kind of home in the sea, so let the surface carry on below. I finally come undone. I carved your name into the tide, but even waves can't hold what died. I see your face in passing rain, a ghost I welcome into pain. No sound, no pulse, no saving grace, just liquid shadows in this place. You never knew how deep I sank, how full my heart was when it cracked. Now every ripple writes the tale of someone who was born to fail. There's something breathing under quiet, a rhythm buried deep in riot. Though no one sees the broken seas, I bleed inside abandoned dreams. I smile like I'm still intact, but silence whispers all I lack. No thunder here, no stormy cries, just heavy air and heavy lies. The loudest screams are those unheard, the ones too tired to form a word. Each step I take feels less like mine, as if I've slipped outside of time. Beneath the quiet lies the ache, the kind of pain that never breaks. It doesn't roar, it doesn't shout, it simply waits and wears you out. And though I walk, I've come undone, a battle weight I can't recite, still breathing deep beneath the quiet. Beneath the quiet lives the ache, the kind of pain that never breaks. It doesn't roar, it doesn't shout, it simply waits and wears you out. And though I walk, I've come undone, a battle lost without a gun. No one sees the war I fight, they only glimpse the fading light. I've mastered not to rehearse the lines, but grief still stains the in-between. Don't ask me why I seem okay. I've built a cage to hide decay. The quiet holds me like a bed where sorrow golden light falls through dust and decay, painting lights on broken pavement. The world still turns, even when I don't. I sit here in the glow that used to promise hope, but now only reminds me of all the warmth I lost. I used to believe in new beginnings, in mornings that cleansed what midnight left behind. But now dawn feels like a performance, a forced smile from a sun that doesn't care I didn't sleep, or that I don't want to wake. This isn't healing, it's just survival. A breath here, a sigh there, pretending is easier in the light. But the ache doesn't burn away, it lingers in my spine, in the slump of my shoulders, in the silence between my thoughts. I watch leaves fall like fragments of me, crisp, weightless, forgotten by trees. The world doesn't haunt me, it just sits beside me quietly. Maybe the sunlight isn't cruel, maybe I am for still hoping it would save me. But warm, though believing new behind. But now dawn feels like a bird will never wanna wake. This isn't healing, it's just survival. A breath here, a sigh there, pretending is easier in the light. But the ache doesn't burn away, it lingers in my spine, in the slump of my shoulders, in the silence between my thoughts. That I don't want to wake. This isn't healing, it's just survival. A breath here, a sigh there, pretending is easier in the light. But the ache doesn't burn away, it lingers in my spine, in the slump of my shoulders, in the silence between my thoughts. I watch leaves fall like fragments of me, sunlight isn't cruel. Maybe I am for still hoping it would save me. I walk through rooms you never knew, yet every wall remembers you. I pass the cafe on my street, still feel your shadow on the seat. Your laughter lingers in the glass, like time refusing still to pass. I try to build a brand new view, but all these streets still lead to you. Your absence fills the world so wide, a hollow place I cannot hide. It's not the places where you've been, it's all the ones you should have seen. It's where you're not that haunts me most, like silence in a house of ghosts. Every step, every thought hurts more in all the places you're not. The park bench where you joke and sigh now stares me down as people pass by. The bookstore still stocks your old read, but no one knows how much I bleed. I tried to go, I tried to stay, but grief rewrites the everyday. Even my breath begins to shake when I walk past you didn't take. So when they say just carry on, they don't know where you still belong. You're not just gone, you still reside. try, a room where futures come to die.
Where every light is faint and slow. The walls remember every fight, each silent scream that stole the night. The floor still creaks where you once stood. It begs for peace but never could. The pictures fade, the frames are cracked, but echoes still come crawling back. I tried to paint new scenes on paint, but grief just bleeds right through the night. No matter how I shift or kneel, these are rooms that never heal. I rearranged the furniture, but shadows found their way for sure. You left behind a sheet too real, a wound these walls will never seal. I breathe in air that tastes like you, in rooms where ghosts still wander through. Some say to burn and start again, but how do you escape your skin? I carry you from room to room, each one anew but same old tune. And every lock I change in vain, you're in the ceiling in the rain. No matter how the colors peel, this is a house that will not heal. So leave the lights off when I sleep. These rooms are wounds I'll always keep. Where love once bloomed, now nothing feels, just echoes in the walls I seal. Just echoes in the walls I sealed. I rearranged the furniture, but shadows found their way for sure. You left behind a shape too real, a wound these walls will never seal. I breathe in air that tastes like you, in rooms where ghosts still wander through. I breathe in air that tastes like you, in rooms where ghosts still wander through. Some say to burn and start again, but how do you escape your skin? I carry you from room to room, each one anew but same old tune. And every lock I chase like you, in rooms where ghosts